Does this thing happen with you when you have a low ticket product? Your customer will buy very easily, but when you have a high ticket product, your customer will deny your offer, or they might be tell you like, I will let you know. If this thing happen with you, and in this particular video, you are going to get the idea. So hi guys, this is Nilesh and I am coming up with second chapter of the spin selling book, as you are watching the series of spin selling book. So if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please make sure you subscribe to it and press the bell icon. In this chapter we are discussing the chapter number 2. The name of the chapter is sales large and small. So there is a few different topics that we are going to cover in this chapter as a summary. So length of selling cycle, the first thing that we are going to learn is this length of selling cycle. Most of the time when low value sell can often completed in one call, as I shared with you in the initial of this call. Like when you are selling a low value product, the sale will easily close, but when you it comes to major selling like big amount, big deal, it takes extra calls. And in reality it is not true, but reality it's not true. What most important is, in the multiple sales call, the completely different psychology from single call. Because I want to show you some picture as well. If you can see this particular image, people mostly forgot what you are selling. If you can see, uh, there's an example by customer that during the presentation seller make eight key pointers. Seller is make eight key pointers, but immediately after the presentation, potential customer can remember an average 5.7 pointers. And but once week later, more than half has been forgotten, only 2.5 remain. And there's a second image is showing like changes in customer enthusiasm for product. So if you think that I have to do multiple sales call consistently, it is not the true. So if you can see, this particular image is talking about immediately after the pitch, customer thought that they would buy, but once after 7 days, 8 days, 1 week later, the customers seem are less likely to buy because they lost the enthusiasm. So I drew a conclusion is very good product which can temporarily affect the customers, but week later largely gone. So if you can get a decision on the spot, it is what matters the most. If you get the decision on the spot, it is literally what matters the most. So it's okay to be pushy if you can take order from then and there, but once customer will gone, probably they will never come to you. And this style is mostly work in small sales, but if you are connect with somebody on largest sales call, you can also get some booking amount. But there's a more and more techniques that we are going to cover in this particular series, in this particular video itself. So make sure you stay with me till the end. So there's a few things that is the pointers. Number one is size of customers commitment, like are they committed or not. Like large purchases involve a bigger decision. Like if I'm going to buy any big product, it required a bigger decision from the customers, and this alter the psychology of the sales. Most successful people increase the perceived value of the product. If you understand the perceived value, we discuss a lot perceived value in the .com secret series as well. So perceived value of their product and services, the most successful salesmen, they increase it. And building a perceived value is a single most important thing for large sales, because the more you are increase the perceived value of your product, of your service, the more customer will likely to buy from you. Like, yes, I want this product because it is something that is going to help me in the longer run. And author is giving an example of selling some product. He is just studying a particular product in detail, but he is not able to justify to somebody. And then and there she said no to the product because she actually not getting any benefit from it. Customer is just learn from the product, like, okay, this is my product, this is my product, and so he just tried to sell it, but he didn't able to explain the real value, and customer denied the offer. So you need to increase the perceived value in terms of getting sales, and mostly the larger sale is required a lot, big decision. So size of customers matters the most. And the second thing is, in the larger sale is required is which is ongoing relationship. How much ongoing relationship do you are consistent with? Here our author is giving another example is when someone is wants to take a small decision, when he like author buy and a small product which is worth very less. He didn't like the salesman because he didn't like the behavior of salesman, but he bought the product because he liked the deal, he liked the offer, and he didn't see any kind of relationship with this particular salesman. But when it comes to larger decision, and second day he thought to buy a big software for or computer for his accounting systems and all, and it required a big decision. At some time, at some point, author is feel like I don't want to buy, author feel like I hesitate to buy. The reason is because he wants to establish a long lasting relationship, because the big amount is a big, the deal is big, and he want help from the seller in the longer run, how much long lasting the relationship. So large sale is required lot of long lasting relationship. And here is the mention one thing, which is that in the larger sale people also buy a relationship with the salesman. People are not just going to buy if you feel like I need to, I'm not able to getting more sale, high big deals. The reason is people are not buying you, people first buy you and then your product. Always this thing in mind, keep this thing in mind. So what is your product? Keep like if I sell someone to something, how it actually give them benefit, and I am involved in that particular product or with them in their journey or not, whatever the time period it was. And then people taking decision. So there's a third factor is the risk of mistakes. People, when it comes to large sale, big sales, people don't want to make mistakes because they don't want to look fool in front of other people. For example, if I want to buy any random stuff for to showcase inside my home, I just buy it simply. But when it comes to if I want to buy a new car, if I want to buy a new house, or if I want to buy a new system for my office, so many people are involved in that particular decision, because I know it is a big deal, and I need to ask from different people. Whenever we are going to buy a new car, we are going to buy a new laptop or anything, we ask from experts, we are from ask from the people who already have the product. And it is matters the most. The reason is because we are going to use that one product for lifelong, at least for next 10 year, 15 year, 20 year, whatever the time period it was. And here they don't want to make any mistake, because they are not the car that they are purchasing is they are not going to showcase in their home, they need to use it, so they are likely to buy which is good for them. So because their one mistake ruins their status, and they don't want to feel guilty, or they don't want that people laugh on them. So people are don't want to make this kind of mistake. So they are avoiding the risk on this particular point as well. So you also have to decide like if there's any losses do you want to do, why people are actually taking that kind of decision. So there's lots of people are involving, so more people involved in this type of decision. So that's the reason you have to keep this thing in your mind. And the next pointer is when the emotional sell is backfire. What does that mean is most of the time when we see people buy emotionally, and that's true. But in this particular book the author perspective was, if there is a different people, if there is a decision maker is multiple decision maker, more for example 1 to 5 decision maker there have. So if only person connecting from emotional, he is not going to buy, because other people are not going to resonate with his or her uh, action, right? So you can concentrate on giving good hard business. So you on this point you can concentrate on giving a good hard business reason for buying as a become you more successful in large sales. As how you become more successful in large, give them the real reason, like why you have to buy, why you have to work with me if you want to launch your interview show, why you have to work with my team if you want to launch your interview show or anything that you have, give them the real reason, good reason, hard reason, that that's the reason you have to buy. So I don't promise. With that, we are ending this session. We are ending this chapter, and there's a one hard line shared by author that I want to talk for you, that I want to share with you, and that one is: I don't promise you an easy road to success, sell success, but I do promise a method which, with hard work, you on your part can make a significant contribution to your efficient in the major sale. This is something very hard statement. Like, I don't promise you to make a sale, but I am promising you that if you are consistent enough, if you do hard work, you are going to make it. So that's it, and I hope you get value from this particular chapter on this spin selling book. And from tomorrow, I'm covering the day chapter number 3, and the name of chapter is investigation, question, and sales success. How you can get investigate about your customer and how you get sales. So thank you so much for hopping on live or hopping on this particular video, still with this particular video. Thank you so much for spending your time, investing your time on this video. If you are watching me for the first time, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Till then, Elijah signing off. Have a great day. Bye bye.